So they opt for a Tide Hunter instead. I actually like this a lot. We talked about the front line of Noob. It's basically just Razor. So that means if Tide gets a Ravage, it catches like Dazzle.
But if you look over Virtus Pro, they are just eyeballing this mid lane from the high ground, creating that trap. And poor little June is going to walk right in front of it. And he gets caught up with the shackles. There's a rocket barrage waiting for him, and that had to be the swiftest, cleanest first blood I've seen in quite a while.
So smart.
Goes right to Virtus Pro.
So the Tide Hunter spot
to be the swiftest, cleanest first blood I've seen in quite a while.
So smart.
Goes right to Virtus Pro.
So the Tide Hunter spotted them all in the jungle, so they knew that eventually they were going to shift over the top lane, so they just waited for them. It might see DK Phobosstein in the bot lane. He salves up. That's going to keep him alive. Just barely, completely worth it there for him. Unless he gets hit here. The Photon Rabbit. Oh, he grabs it. And that was a full static link. 50.
Move on in here. They're going to pincer June with the help of that haste. Lil is going to cut him off.
Okay.
Snowball is going to move forward, and they're going to just ball him on up. Lil gets the shackle connection, and June just really has nowhere to run. He's taken into a dark alley, gets shot apart, taken apart, and I'm pretty sure his wallet was grabbed right there as well.
Be a better chance of living, but they're setting up mid on him, so this is looking a little dangerous for him.
Now look who's also smoked in nearby. It actually ended up popping. They don't know it yet because it was the Invis rune, but they're making a go on the move. They lay out the first rupture, does the long hop. There's a snowball, Breeze save, but it's not enough. They're going to quickly burst down the Queen of Pain. Now they get the shackles. Beautiful catch from Sansheng onto 2 with his impale. Can they get Lil in return? They can. FNG though, already hightailing it out of there. They're not going to be able to stop him. Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. And damage, then he can't get last hits, but level 1, like 1v1, you don't really want to put a Razor versus a Bloodseeker, but maybe it would have been better. It's hard to say, but now he needs they got June. Easy setup right there. Lil just easily waltzes on in, catches Tusk a bit out of position. Need to turn things around here, and they're looking to go for a purge. They're investigating where the hell G is, and they're going right for the jungle here with the smoke. It's going to pop. Once they see he's not there, they're going to turn the corner. They know he's right here. They better have the skills ready to go.
He jukes properly.
Nope, not going to happen. They catch him with the stun. This is going to be a full duration static link, and they should be able to whip him down. Tries to dish out the blood right, but will not make it away. Catches onto all 3. Lil, maybe they can get a straggler here. Look at Illidan show up. Big Paul down, going to be able to connect onto the 2. FNG interjects from the mid lane. They get the Tusk. With that, they look to turn back. They're also going to get the catch here onto Rabbit. Rabbit looking to man mode here, and he gets the kill, taking down Shadow Shaman. Gets a grave, TP's out, and he is long gone. This turns into a worthy trade for NewBee as they will make it out of the jungle. Earned for NewBee, something they certainly didn't need. G was getting a bit out of control onto his Bloodseeker here, and before that action broke out, we were talking about FNG getting this bit of solo farm here. Has yet to pick anything up in addition to his Morbid Venom here. Does have boots and there's some wards, but bottom lane, yeah, they're making it go onto June. June going to get caught out, taken apart here. They also made the advancement onto Moo, but Moo did make it. I want to say in the past, even consider having that Bloodseeker in more of a focus. They may just ambulance, but yeah, they're coming in from the north. They're going to get catch on Lil, lead in with the stun. He gets a little bit of help here from the tree, but it's not going to be enough. He does end up going down. Rabbit gets punished quite a bit for it, is on the way out. And of course, because of his lower life, consistency on getting this high ground.
He's got level 1 Invis, no level 6 yet for him. Oh, they put the Invis on Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter.
Here it comes. Here it comes. He's got it. Big old Ravage with a call down combo. Right on top of the head. Moo is going to get saved with the shallow grave, but is it going to be enough to hold out here? Your first drop is going to be Lion. Moo still holding strong. Rabbit soaking in huge amounts of damage. Does manage to keep Virtus Pro whipped back and at bay here. And that was a beautiful lead and start from Virtus Pro, and they're not going to be able to follow up with much bloodshed purge. In fact, they stand strong, and they're going to go right for this tier 1, but not G. He's inching on forward, gets off the blood right. They're able to sidestep it very easily. Oh, man, Snowball, they're going to get G. He goes down, double kill for Moo, and they want more blood. They're moving forward. They think about making it go into Illidan. The static link not going to connect very long, and they're diving past tier 2 for this. FNG waiting in the wings here. He is Invis stalking about. Oh, what a stop. You're not going anywhere. Dishes out the ultimate just so that Rabbit couldn't TP away so easily.
Gotten kills there, I think they would have ran away with the whole game. But because of that great defense from NewBee,
yeah,
they're keeping it going. It's an equal.
They got the mech and they're like, it's time to play. We don't care about your team fight. We know your cooldowns are down now. We're going to go right at you. They roll on forward here. They're looking to go for Lil. They took a big damage. Sanching very low, still alive. Now they turn it back. FNG going to get caught out briefly. Lil up in arms with Moo. They're able to finish up G. He goes down. FNG thereafter. Rabbit barely alive. Going to be able to go down. Actually, Illidan cleans him up. Triple kill. Ultra kill for Illidan, the gyrocopter. Jeez. Just sweeps in there at the end like the janitor and cleans up the mess. 4 go down from the side of NewBee. Virtus Pro They want blood, man. This is the team who's notoriously known for putting together some of the biggest bounties in the game and the most bloodshed. And they're putting together the weapons for it. Not looking to go very defensive on this one, unlike NewBee, who are playing it a bit on the other side. Well, as they go for this tier 1, we saw Roche go down. Illidan charges in. Call down does catch the backliners. Rabbit and June. And he's going to keep himself back. So the fight's being split apart. Moo jumps in. They get down. G with a beautiful finger and the Sonic Wave combo. Mookie kept alive with a beautiful shallow grave and getting healed up here. Man, overtime coming out for Banana as a support, I tell you what. But 3 go down from Virtus Pro. It looks like Illidan could be next, will be next. That's your Aegis. NewBee, man, they came to play. They didn't care about the raw aggression of Virtus Pro. This could be the second death build. It looks like it will be. Long static link, snowball forward, and an uppercut on the butt. And he just crumbles down into recycled pieces there. Virtus Pro lose for Purge.
Ward in the area. So look at all the pings. Oh, they know what's going on. They know where the fight's going to be.
If the second of smoke pops, they might just go right in for it.
It's tough, though. They're going up high ground.
They have those
doesn't have blink. He doesn't have mech either. They get revealed. They know where the...
They know where each other are.
Yeah.
That's for sure. NewBee has the better position.
Oh, it's going to be good Ravage.
Beautiful setup with the Ravage because of the invis from FNG. It does connect, but look at the turnaround. Dazzle goes down immediately. G goes right for June. He should be able to pick him off. Wards are going to be committed.
This
but
is
maybe a bit unnecessary. Rabbit on the run here with Moo. The lone survivors, the 2 cores.
Wow.
Virtus Pro, big fight for them. And considering they were in a bit of an awkward position, they certainly made it work. NewBee not having a sentry nearby allowed FNG to just get them in Viz and walk up. One of those things they're going to look back at the replay and be like, ooh.
Maybe like, Banana, what the heck were you doing, dude? Obvious.
Oh, man. NewBee have not pulled away from this deathball purge. And since they got the mech, they're like, we're just going to keep fighting. Jude goes right in for the money, and he is killed immediately. Moo commits thereafter. They get the overgrowth onto him. He's forced to retreat, and now comes G. Look at this little guy. He is run like a freak, looking to get in there and fight. But he can't get overzealous at this point. Rabbit's already on the retreat, though. They see this. They're going to look to get anyone they can, and it's a little Banana. He's just trying to split Purge, but he can't make it out. Oh, he's getting manhandled here. Making him sweat for it. He's got the grave, but ultimately he will go down. Who's going to pick it up, though? It's going to be Illidan. But I don't know. Is it getting at the point already? NewBee ready. Lil's got the wards ready. Illidan going to cut him off. Call down. They're going to go right under Rabbit. Right under the crosshairs of that ultimate. And beautifully trapped from the wards of Lil. He is in huge trouble. Look at way back lines here. Phobos trying to catch the rest with his Ravage. Now they do finish off Rabbit. Beautiful Sonic Wave is going to get the finish onto your Tidehunter. He might be going down next, though. Here comes G looking to clean house. He gets one. He's looking to go for next. They see him. Move. Oh, no, Hex blow. Able to make it away. Banana, not going to be so lucky. This is just a chopping seer. Gets the shallow grave off. But ultimately, he is going to be brought down once more. Will be a 3-for-1 trade advantage for Virtus Pro. NewBee, again, just trying to move across the map, trying to get...
Their carry potential is better.
NewBee, though, pull out a smoke, feeling like maybe their backs could be going against the wall sooner than later here. Look at them creep. They actually managed to make it pop. And Rabbit's going to be forced to pop out the Static Storm. Now, VP see this, and they might be like, maybe we don't engage. Or do we? They're creeping on forward here, making it go into Rabbit. They'll see Banana. Do they go right for him? They get the overbeat, fall down. Banana should be able to get there with a grave. Saves Rabbit, even though he's more trapped. Looking to lead forward. Sandshake gets the finger off, and they quickly annihilate the Shadow Shaman. Ju getting caught up, though, with Illidan. Full Rocket Barrage onto him. It looks like they're going to be able to take out the Tusk. Not before he's able to get the Walrus Punch out. And also, Rabbit will eventually go down. Banana and Moo, lone survivors here as G charges on in. Waits for his team. They pull back. They regroup. And maybe they go for a push here in the mid lane. Tier 1 set to drop. It's very low. Another fight that goes the way of Virtus Pro. In TI5 so far. Through the wild card and already day 1 of group stage action. This is not the time to be handing these games over because you never know. It could be that 1 point difference between being able to make it into a better seeded position for the main tournament or even not making it at all. So here comes NewBee now, still feeling like they need to get something done here. Look at this move, right into a Hex! He doesn't pop his BKB, so Snowball rolls in thereafter, immediate Dazzle weaves the call down there on top. Dazzle's going to be the first to go down, Moo. Lil's still alive, and he's able to get the kill. Are you kidding? He goes up to the high ground, Illidan chases him though, he got him. Double kill for Illidan. They go to the low ground here, Sandshake will be cleaned up, a double kill for G, a double kill for Illidan, and now Rabbit to fall after. Who is going to get the Ultra Boys? No one! Rabbit makes it out. Slippery little bugger. makes it back to base, but it's a big enough fight for Virtus Pro that a gunslinger there. Moo was just like went in, and he figured like, I might be able to get off a quick couple of burst nukes, then pop my BKB before I have to worry.
Yeah, you're right. He did BKB late then.
So he didn't get the BKB off. Oh, Banana. Wrong place at the wrong time. Tries to come from behind. He's going to be going down. Overgrowth. They're going to be cleaning up the rest.
Oh, Rush on Moo. He dies.
Oh, did he make it out?
No.
He does not. BKB blinked away and died thereafter. Tustin's going to go next.
God.
This is disaster now for NewBee. Virtus Pro have just clearly taken over.
Evasion, but he's like a full 1.5 items in terms of damage ahead of what Razor is, and he does just as much damage with his skills as Razor does.
I mean, it's a great build-up for taking towers, but you got to take the fights before you can even get past that and go to the towers thereafter. He's stuck on more defensive duty, trying to clean up some wards here. He's going to be losing his tier 2. Not too much effort. He does get a little bit of the pocket change from cleaning up the wards, but ultimately will go down. He grabs it, and now they want to make the jump here for Sansheng. Gets sheeped up, turn back. Oh, there it is. He got the finger off before he does get grave. Here comes a big Sonic Wave from Moo. Sweeps him from behind. They are able to get down Lil. They want FNG next. They get him. Double kill for Moo, but they've already lost 3, and they could lose him next. He's able to blink away, make it to the high ground, but Virtus Pro still holds strong. Their cores barely scratched and beaten from these fights.
I mean, not that the game is over, but they're in a big disadvantage right now, is that they just, a couple team fights went poorly for them. If you go for an early game lineup and you don't win those first few team fights, it puts you in a terrible spot, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, he's gonna die to Rupture? Yeah, he's gonna get killed. He knew they were coming for him, so that was pretty much a guaranteed kill. He had a TP there, and I don't think he had one yet. So, like, think of those two. They had that big advantage when Bloodseeker had S and Y, and Gyro had S and Y, but they kept winning fights. They won 2 fights that they shouldn't have, and that's why VP is stomping now.
Credit to FNG, maybe the lack of experience stringing against it. Oh, great stun. Oh, they lead in, big Sonic Wave. But NewBee get caught in a rut right here, and they're going to just get ripped apart. Big call down. Overgrowth, Phobos with a huge ravage, and now Moo locked in the corner. They have had enough. Your TI4 champions going to be losing their debut matchup here against Virtus Pro. Now, it is a best of 2, and they will have a chance to try to even this series up 1-1 and at least walk away with 1 point. But with a stellar start, Virtus Pro showing no mercy here, Purge. This is the Virtus Pro we have come to see throughout the Dota season, and they have definitely come to TI5 with their A game.
I wonder if the enemy team is just like, how do they not build